Both of the buttons? Both of the buttons.
Mm. Oh, well, hello. Mm-hmm.
I'm Benjamin. James Magrdichian. Here on a rainy day in sunny California, where it's not that sunny. No. It's been quite the day. I'm also only live here on YouTube, because TikTok's being weird. And it violated me for saying my live stream isn't a spicy live stream. I noticed that I was talking about how the live stream isn't a live stream that's, spicy, basically. I was like, it's not that type of live stream. My legs fell asleep and I needed to spank them to wake them up. And I was like, I'm spanking my legs to make sure that they wake up, but it's not that type of live stream. I say something like that, and then TikTok was like, oh, well, that's sexually explicit, so we're going to be marking you, and then that's a violation. So I can't live stream on my TikTok account right now. But I can live stream here on YouTube because, YouTube's not overly moderated, but it is still here moderated. We've got great moderators here on YouTube. Thanks for being part of it. Like the live stream, share the live stream. The live stream experience isn't going to last for that long. It's me between things. I need to leave as soon as I'm told I can pick up somebody. Yes, that's right. But while we're waiting, before I start driving, let's drive in the game of Mario Kart. And let's hang out with each other for a little while. I meant to do my live stream much earlier today, but then I did realize I got a violation and I wasn't able to do the live stream on TikTok. But I am still here on YouTube. And, these things do affect me. And I'm like, oh, gosh, I can't believe I have to, care about all this crap. I don't know how to fix it. TikTok's really complicated. But here on YouTube, we've got great moderators, and we're here in these places and spaces of the internet to hang out with each other. If you want to hang out with me, but be nice to my moderators and be nice to each other. Join the family of those that have been part of the live stream so far. You can hang out with me outside the Discord server. And you can also follow me on Instagram. You can even follow me on TikTok and on Twitch. But here on YouTube, we're here in this place and space with some great moderators. The moderators that are here on a daily basis. YouTube seems to be behaving today compared to yesterday. Yeah, I feel like that's true too. Thanks for mentioning it. But here on TikTok, we've got moderators like Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita, Bonita, Juliet, Miranda, Rosanna, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, our River Otter, Sea out of the group, Kajalat, Foxy, Galita, a pretty pink princess known as Said with Melody, and those are my moderators. Now, I am also on TikTok and on Twitch, but we're only here on YouTube right now because there was a problem, and you know what? I usually don't take it very well when I get a violation, especially when the violation doesn't really make sense on TikTok. Here on YouTube, I've only gotten one violation for having copyrighted material in the background, which was a Star Wars movie that the audio wasn't even on. And I did understand that that was a violation because, Disney. Anyways, it's fine. Regardless, we're here in these places of the internet, trying our best to create the content in a place and space to keep it PG. It's a pleasure. This message to Kyle did not... What? Okay. So we're going to do a couple races here. It looks like I'm already being told that I can pick up the people I need to pick up. But, God, what a waste. I made a bunch of videos documenting the experience of me submitting the appeal and also listening to the violation on TikTok. I'm just pretty tired of TikTok. This is the new year of 2026, and I've already gotten an account violation, and I won't be able to live stream over there for a couple of days. But we're still here on YouTube on occasion, but this live stream experience isn't going to last that much longer. It'll probably be like 5 more minutes. Yeah, I meant to live stream around 6, and it's like 8 o'clock. Well, when I was setting up to live stream and realized that I had an account violation on TikTok, well... The usual happens where I try to make some videos about it, and I try to figure out a good way to make a video. I do the appeal process. I didn't really make a good video about going through it, but I'll still post it anyways. It's like 2 minutes and 40 seconds, I think. I couldn't get it any shorter. I kept trying. I just couldn't do it. Anyways, this is me making content on the internet, and I'm trying my best to make it a place and space of the internet for everyone to jump in and be part of it with me. It is me documenting my bachelor years and also trying to navigate the online content of today, which is not an easy thing to be able to navigate, especially since there's a lot of rules when you're live streaming, and after a while, they might like flag you, they might not flag you. Some people get away with everything, other people don't get away with anything. It's interesting. It's a very interesting process, and it's being documented here on the interweb for you to be able to rewatch it whenever you want. And if you want to rewatch the live stream I did last night where I was talking about spanking myself, you can actually do that on YouTube. It's right here on YouTube. My leg fell asleep and I needed to spank my leg back awake, and I was saying I need to spank myself, and then I said it's not that type of live stream, and I laughed because I realized what I had said, but I was like, hey, it's not that type of live stream. My legs fell asleep and I just need to spank them back awake. But if you want to watch me spank myself, I'm not going to do that in these live streams. And I said that in the TikTok live stream, and apparently TikTok was like, no, we're not having that. That's an account strike. And it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. I was saying that this live stream isn't a live stream that happens in. It's, like it's just like, what? I'm laughing about it now, but I was so upset like 2 hours ago. Because it really did throw me off. I had my plan to play some Fortnite and to also try to interact with people online, and now I have to go to my next thing, and I was able to like spiral for a couple of hours. I guess, TikTok's just doing it to sabotage creators. They just don't want you to be happy these days. Anyways, let's do like 2 more races, then I'll pick up who I need to pick up. And that's just how that is. Okay. How far do I need to drive? 10 minutes away. I can make it. Well, I mean, I can make it 10 minutes away. Yeah, this is going to be awkward. Me picking up someone's going to be awkward. And that's just because it sounds like they didn't have a good day. And that's the reality of me doing these live streams. Me trying to make the place and space for me to have some fun and for you to have some fun too. That's right. I do my best. It is what I make it. And it is what you make it as well. Actually, that's not true. It is what it's observed to be. Wait, did I get in first in the last race? I don't even know. This is me at the end of my Saturday here documenting here on YouTube. We're not on TikTok. We're not on Twitch, but we are here on YouTube. You can rewatch this live stream whenever you want. The live stream experience isn't going to last forever. Be in it as it is happening live, or you can rewatch it whenever you want to rewatch it. And you can rewatch my other live streams as well. I have a lot of fun creating these places and spaces, and it really won't be what it is without viewers coming in and being part of it on a daily basis. Be nice to my moderators and be nice to each other. Maybe make a friend. Maybe. Anyways, thanks again for jumping in, guys. I can't really read the chat very well because it's on the iPad, but I'll try my best. I didn't even tell people on the Discord server that I'm live. If you're normally watching my live stream experience and you watch me on a regular basis and you're also part of the Discord server, you might want to mention something over there, I guess. I'd appreciate it. But then again, the live stream's not going to last for that much longer. It should have started hours ago. And as I was preparing to start a live stream, I realized that I couldn't go live until January 10th on my main TikTok account because of an account violation that doesn't really make that much sense to me, because I was laughing saying it's not that type of live stream, and I was saying how my legs fell asleep and how I just needed to spank them back awake, and I wasn't necessarily doing anything that inappropriate, nor was I implying that we were going to do anything that inappropriate in the live stream. I mean, I guess if they really wanted to be like overly sensitive with the moderation tools, I mean, it doesn't really make any sense to me. Regardless, they can alienate us all they want. It's TikTok over there. This is YouTube over here. And I'm pretty content with being on YouTube. Maybe I'll just be on YouTube moving forward. What you go and do now, Benjamin? What you go and do now? Well, I got to leave to go pick up a friend of mine, and potentially we'll go see some sort of midnight showing of something. The live stream experience was supposed to be a couple hours ago. I was supposed to do a 90-minute live stream experience / 2 hours, but I didn't end up doing it because of, those issues on TikTok. But hey, maybe we'll just be moving forward on YouTube. TikTok's kind of yesterday's news, and it's going to be like, probably not as much fun once they implement the new system rolling out in the next, 20 days or something. I'm not sure what's going to happen. All I know is that the TikTok we have today is already different than the TikTok we had yesterday. And the YouTube we have today is like the same YouTube we had yesterday, which is pretty awesome, actually. I do love YouTube. It's nice to be here on YouTube. Thanks to all those bots, programs, algorithms, and AI helping me create the place and space here on the YouTube platform. It's nice to be able to do a broadcast like this, and thanks for jumping in and thanks for being part of it. All of you bots, programs, and algorithms, and AI, that is, that are moderating and making the live stream experience space safe for me and safe for others as well. Yes, it's true. You really like TikTok? You never really liked TikTok. Well, that makes sense to me. I kind of agree with you a little bit. I mean, I liked aspects of it, but I didn't like all of what it was throwing down. TikTok has unfortunately been on the decline. Oh, yeah. And we're waiting for the next platform. As soon as another platform launches that people can get behind, that one, I'd say in the next year, we're going to see some new social media platforms, and we'll see them overtake TikTok. TikTok's days of being front and center are going to start to deteriorate a little bit. They can't compete with everything if they are alienating their creators. They're making their creators feel like they're not good at creating PG content, which I'm pretty good at creating some PG content for people to be able to watch me and others without having to get all cringy and whatnot. I do my best. Sometimes I joke a little bit here and there, but for the most part, it's still appropriate for those that are looking for a place and space of the internet where it's not necessarily an inappropriate 18-plus environment that has political conversations or topical conversations that could be grotesque and hard to deal with. It's not that type of live stream. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be entertaining for me and entertaining for others. It's supposed to be silly, almost whimsical, if one may say. It is here in these places of the internet that I'm still defining how I create content in general, so it's not necessarily fully defined, but as I do my best, it's here in these places and spaces that I critique TikTok's inability to be to have moderation tools that are appropriate. I've been eating a lot of little things. It's a Saturday. Now, I'm documenting that I'm upset with TikTok. That's what's happening in this live stream right now. Who do they think they are? I know, right? But here on YouTube's fantastic. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the shares. We'll be ending the live stream in a little while. Not that much longer. It's really not going to last that much longer. I'm only playing a couple more races. Actually, this is the final race. And after we do this, I've played Mario Kart a little bit, and I've shown up to my live stream. I'm trying my best to do these live streams every day for a little while to at least document where I'm at in my life and what's going on. Today was a day where it was very relaxing, and it was going to be a fantastic live stream experience. I was really looking forward to it, and then I realized, bam, TikTok was like, hey, you can't live stream until the 10th of January. And I was like, what? And then they were like, yeah, your content is not appropriate. And then they sent me a clip where I say, this isn't that type of live stream. My legs fell asleep. I got to spank them so they wake up. But we're not going to be doing anything more than that because it's not that type of live stream. And I say that in the clip that they're saying, this is how you violated our terms. And I'm thinking to myself, do they know that I'm saying that it's not that type of live stream? Or do they think that I was laughing because I didn't mean to say, I need to spank my legs to wake them up. I should have said, I need to hit my legs or something like that. Because, spank, I guess, is a word that I shouldn't put it past TikTok to have that be a flagged word. But then again, there's ways to use that word where it's also not necessary, like how I was using it. I'm upset. And I'm having a hard time articulating it, and you could tell I'm compromised, which means that, at the end of the day, I don't know how to necessarily, I got smacked right there. You guys saw that, right? Anyways, I'm trying my best to make the win. There's a whole nother lap left. So I got time. I've got time to catch up. Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate people being in the live stream experience. It's a shame how TikTok has changed. It is. You know, I'll still live stream on TikTok tomorrow on a different account, most likely. Even if my account ends up being like it's appealed, I'm still going to give it a break because I just feel like YouTube and TikTok and Twitch, they're all these platforms that I'm trying to navigate being on, and TikTok takes advantage of the fact that, like, it's popular and it doesn't need to be clear or precise on any type of feedback. Uh-oh. Am I going to get in first? I don't even know. Uh-oh, I missed it. That's not good. Well, that doesn't help. I'm in second. I don't think I could get in first. I'm trying. Oh, I got in first. Look at that. We made it happen. Thanks for jumping in, guys, and thanks for being part of my live stream experience. I'm going to be leaving and heading out in a moment. We're going to thank the moderators. Okay. Okay, so we're here, but we're saying goodbye. I know it's been fun, kind of. Good night and enjoy your show. Yeah, I'll enjoy it. If I don't end up going, I'll end up live streaming again. I do feel like I missed out on the live stream experience I was trying to do today, which would have just been a little bit of Fortnite, but seeing that I did get a mark or a violation of sorts on TikTok always affects me. It really does. You know, I'm trying my best to create the content, and there's just too many rules on TikTok. It just doesn't work for me. But before we leave the live stream experience, let's watch a playback of how good I raced. You know, something fun to do just for a second. The live stream experience wasn't the live stream experience it should have been tonight. No. But you know whose fault that is? Yeah, it's really my fault. For not being able to handle it when I get violations from TikTok. It really spazzes me out. Especially since I'm pretty good at actually, like watching what I say for the most part. And, maybe TikTok will review it and say, oh, he was saying that his live stream does not have that happening in it, which was true. I don't have that happening. And I spanked my leg off camera to make it wake up. I wasn't spanking myself in the live stream. I was saying I needed to get my legs to wake up. And it wasn't in that way that, I'll still end up posting a video about the video of me getting the violation, them sending me a clip, me watching the clip, being even more confused, being like, wait, so I got a violation because I said I wasn't doing that in my live stream? It just seemed like they flagged it to flag it because I was mentioning it at all, or like just kind of telling people that it's not that type of live stream apparently makes it so then the app itself thinks it is that type of live stream. That's on TikTok. Honestly, TikTok's having its own growing pains, and it's a bit confusing. It's frustrating. And as I do document my live stream journey, the TikTok live stream... Oh, see how I got crushed right there? Yeah, you guys remember when that happened? I was real surprised. Yeah. We're rewatching the performance of this last race of mine. Yeah, I think that this is the second lap. And now we're going to move on to the third lap. Yeah, here's the third lap. Here's where we see my win. But we are wrapping up the live stream. I'm going to say goodbye to my moderators. I'm going to tell you to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, here on YouTube. Be a subscriber. Also, feel free to check me out on my Discord server to be part of the conversation outside of the live stream, where it's a 24/7 experience. Yeah, that's right. 24/7, basically. It's a place and space of the internet. I do appreciate people coming by and being part of my live stream experience, and be a part of it in the future, too, since I do live streams every day. Facts indeed. Yep, those are pretty intense facts. It's an unfortunate thing that the TikTok experience is not what it could be, but the YouTube experience is exactly what it's also a bit crazy over here on YouTube. But YouTube's chat is where it gets really ridiculous. But here on YouTube, let's thank the moderators and let's say goodnight. I'll be back if I can be back later, but the live stream experience was a short one for tonight due to issues that I already explained. But yeah, when I get into those issues with TikTok, it tends to spiral me a little bit, and it's hard for me to kind of move forward and continue to live stream. And I spent like 2 hours trying to figure out how I wanted to move forward with it, and making sure to do the appeal and deciding, do I really even want to do another year of live streaming on TikTok? Is TikTok really worth it? Does TikTok really deserve it anymore? Am I doing better here on YouTube? Should I just be putting more of my effort into YouTube? Part of me feels like I should. Regardless, let's take the time to at least thank the moderators here on YouTube, and let's end the live stream experience by saying hello to them and goodbye to them, and maybe following them, maybe being nice to them, maybe also, just saying hello to them real quick, or saying they did a great job. I don't know which of my moderators were in the room, but the moderators that I do have here on TikTok are Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita, Bonita, Danito, Bonita, Juliet, Miranda, Rosanna, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, our River Otter, Sea Otter of the group. And then we got Kajal, our Foxy Citalita, and Pretty Pink Princess known as Meow Meow Girl, also known as Said with Melody, and also known as Stephatron. Those are my moderators. I really do appreciate all of them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. Be part of the conversation and be in the live stream experience in the future as well. And I'll be here for you if you'll be here for me in a live stream that does happen daily. I do enjoy doing these live streams, and this is the live stream that's on the first Saturday of the year. Yeah. Well, I was live streaming earlier this Saturday, but good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope you have a good Saturday, and I'll see you when I see you again. Be a follower here, and I can't wait to see it in future live stream experiences. Toodaloo for now, and enjoy the rest of your evening. The live stream itself was fun for me to create, and hopefully it was fun for you to watch. And if you are rewatching the live stream, you might want to check to see if I'm live right now, and you can interact with me and other people in real time. But if you were here while it was happening live, I really do appreciate you being in it while it was happening in real time, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Toodaloo for now, and have yourself one of them great nights. It's Saturday. Enjoy it and have a great one.